Welcome training campers. In today's video, you will learn how to use a TRANSAS, Electronic Chart Display and Information System, ECDIS. This is the TRANSAS Navi-Sailor 4000, ECDIS Familiarization, Module Number 5. The Navi-Sailor 4000, ECDIS Familiarization, Module Number 5 is about the route planning. The topic explains that route planning is the most essential task performed on the ECDIS. A thorough knowledge of route planning is required by the user, in order to ensure safe navigation for the entire voyage, and to comply with the general requirements of voyage plans, and specific instructions given by the safety management systems of shipping companies and charterers. The subtopics included here are the following: route creation and modification, waypoint creation and modification, route check. On the next slide is a short video clip about the Navi-Sailor 4000, ECDIS, route planning.
Route planning. To create a new route, open the Route Planning panel from the Tasks list, and then click on the New button. The cursor is now active, and the first waypoint can be positioned. Load existing plan. To load an existing route, click on the Load Route button, and then select the required route from the drop-down list. Focus. To display the entire route on the chart display area at a suitable scale, click on the Focus button. Multi-routes color. Depending on their purpose, the routes are displayed on the chart display area in the following way. All loaded routes, except the route open for editing, are colored orange. A loaded route which is open for editing is displayed in blue. A currently monitored route is displayed in red. To select the loaded route for editing, click on the Route Name tab in the Route Planning panel. Route Planning tables. The route planning tables are grouped as follows. 1. Waypoints. Waypoint, name, position, leg type, leg, total distance, X-port, X-starboard, turn radius. 2. Schedule. Waypoint, name, ETA, stay, time zone, ETD, time to go, total time, speed, average speed. 3. Extra data. Waypoint, name, remarks, draft, under keel clearance, reference point, bearing and distance, safety contour, safety depth. Click on the respective button to toggle between tables. Change data. To change the data inside the cell, double-click on it. Input the data using the keyboard and confirm with Enter. Note: input can only be entered in columns which are categorized in the following instructions. Waypoints table data. User input data. 1. Name. Waypoint name. 2. Position. Waypoint latitude and longitude coordinate. 3. Leg type. Route leg type. Rumline or great circle, from the previous to the current waypoint, set by the operator. All route leg calculations refer to the WGS84 reference datum. 4. X-port, X-starboard. Cross-track distance port and cross-track distance starboard. 5. Turn radius. Operator set radius of the arc for the display of an approximate ship track on the turn. Calculated data. 1. WPT, waypoint number. 2. Leg, course and distance from the previous to the current waypoint. 3. Total distance, summary distance between the initial, 0, and current waypoint by the route legs. Schedule table data. User input data. 1. ETA, estimated time of arrival at waypoint. 2. Stay, time of stay at waypoint. 3. Time zone at waypoint. 4. ETD, estimated time of departure from waypoint. 5. Speed, planned speed on each leg. Calculated data. 1. TTG, time to go to next waypoint. 2. Total time calculated from waypoint 0. 3. Average speed, calculated average speed on each leg based on related input data and leg distance. Note: ETA, ETD, and speed can also be calculated data. Extra data table. The extra data table can be completed manually or automatically. To start the data collection function, fill the draft cells and click on the Voyage Plan button. In the Data Collection group, check the checkboxes and then click on the Start Data Collection button. The safety contour and safety depth data are obtained from route settings in the config panel. Additionally, for the reference point, you may use the Reference Points button in the Route Planning panel. Click on the Reference Points button, then click on the waypoint on the chart area. Move the cursor over the preferred reference point, and then click on it. To deactivate this function, right-click with your mouse. New route and edited route. Save the route by clicking on the Save button. Monitored route. A monitored route can be edited in the Route Planning panel. To save the edited and monitored route, click on the Save button, and a confirmation window will open. Click on the Yes button to continue, and monitor the current edited route, or click on the No button to cancel the operation. Rename route. Open the Route Planning panel. Double-click on the Name input field and use the keyboard to input a new name. Then press the Enter key to confirm. Unload route. To unload the route, click on the Unload Route button on the Route Name tab. A confirmation window will pop up when unloading an unsaved route. Click on Yes to unload and save the changes. Click on No to unload and disregard the changes, or click on Cancel to cancel unloading route. Delete route. If you want to delete a route, make sure the route is not loaded for editing. To delete a route, click on the Edit Options tab in the Route Planning panel. In the Operations group, click on the Delete button and then select the required route from the drop-down list and confirm by clicking on Yes. Reciprocal. If you want to reverse an existing route, open the Edit Options page. Then click on the Reverse button from the Operations group. After activating the Reverse function, opposite courses are displayed in the table of the current loaded route. Shifting a route. On the Edit Options page, click on the Shift button in the Operations group. An acquisition marker will appear in the chart display area, whereas the right bottom part of the screen will display the Edit Route information window. Position the acquisition marker at any point on the loaded route, and then click. The Shift Route information windows will be displayed in the bottom right of the screen. The marker will change its own form. Move the cursor to the required place and click again to shift the waypoints. Right-click to end the operation. Note: all the waypoints on the selected route will be shifted by the selected distance and bearing. Show and hide route parameters. The Show button contains route parameters that can be shown or hidden on the chart display area. To show or hide route parameters, click on the respective checkboxes in the Show drop-down list. Link to function. You can link an existing route to another route via the Link function found on the Edit option page of the Route Planning panel. Load a route, and then click on the Link button in the Operations group. Select a route from the drop-down list to which the current route should be linked to. The endpoint of the existing route will be linked to the starting point of the additional route. The waypoints will be renumbered. Preview and Print function. After the route plan has been created, it can be previewed and printed. To preview the plan before printing, click on the Preview button in the Print group on the Voyage Plan page. To print the plan, click on the Print button. Upload route. If the ECDIS is connected to an external device that has been set up in the System Configuration utility during the installation process, the Upload function may be used. Open the Voyage Plan page and click on the Upload button in the Export group. Select by clicking on the required route from the drop-down menu. The route will be exported to the external device. Export to specific format. The route can be exported into different formats, such as Excel, PDF, and HTML files. To do so, click on the appropriate button in the Export group. Then acknowledge by clicking on OK in the Export Completion window. The file can be accessed using the Data Tool Utility feature via the System Integrator. Additional features. Anchor page. During route planning, it is possible to assign safe anchorage parameters to a selected waypoint. The ship length specified in the System Configuration utility is used together with the following parameters. Drop radius, the inner circle radius within which the anchor may occur when dropped. The 0 setting assumes that the anchor will be exactly on the waypoint position. Cable length. Anchoring cable length. In meters or in shackles, cannot be lower than the depth value. Safety margin. Additional range to ensure safe anchorage can be set to 0. Depth. Estimated depth value in the anchoring position. Swing radius. Radius of the outer circle, which is calculated. You can set default values for cable length and safety margin in the route setting page of the config panel. Setting anchorage parameter. To set an anchorage parameter for one of the waypoints, open the Anchor page in the Route Planning panel and fill in the input field of the appropriate parameter. Click on the Select Waypoint button, move the cursor over the chosen waypoint, and then click to assign the anchoring parameters. A Chart Objects window will be displayed in the Control panel. While editing waypoints via graphic mode, sometimes it is helpful to show the anchor ring. To do this, activate Show Anchor Rings in the Anchor group. Quick Distance Calculator. The Quick Distance Calculator allows the user to check distances between two waypoints. Open the Edit Options page, and then select the waypoints from the drop-down lists, From Waypoint and To Waypoint. Protection Control. To protect the saved route from changes, open the Protection Control page in the Route Planning panel, and then click on the Protect button in the Protection Control group. The letter P will then be added to the route name. To remove the protection, click again on the highlighted Protect button. Show or hide tables. During the creation of waypoints via graphic mode, it is more convenient to have a wide chart display area. To achieve this, click on the Show Tables button on the upper right-hand corner of the Route Planning panel. Click again on the Show Tables button to restore the full Route Planning panel.
Waypoint Parameter Validity Area. All values for the route legs describe the leg towards the waypoint. For example, the cross-track distance value for waypoint 1 specifies the corridor from waypoint 0 to waypoint 1. Default settings. The route default values can be set on the route setting page in the config panel. The set default values for safety contour, safety depth, cross-track distance and turn radius will be used automatically in the route planning tables. Edit Route window. While using the Waypoint editor, the Edit Route window can be accessed by pressing the Tab key on the keyboard. In this window, the values can be altered. Fill with same values. For an existing route or for previously created waypoints on a new route, it's possible to change the values of an entire column in the route planning tables. To change the values for the whole column or for a group of cells in the column, the Fill Cell function can be used. First, adjust the value as required in one cell. Then, right-click on the adjusted cell and select Fill Cells Down. All the cells in the table directly below the selected cell will be changed to the adjusted value. Alternatively, Fill Cells Up can be used to change all cells in the table directly above the selected cell. Advanced Cursor. The Advanced Cursors group can be accessed via the Edit Options page in the Route Planning panel. The advanced cursors have the following functions. Head mark, to display the line heading mark ahead of the cursor position in the direction of the plotted route leg. Stern mark, to display a line opposite to the heading mark from a waypoint. Mark. To display two additional lines, setting their angles relative to heading mark line. Distance marks and distance rings. To display range marks on the cursor lines in the form of notches or concentric circles, set the distance between them in the box to the right. Wheel over line. To choose the wheel over point position, taking into account the radius and lead distance, F distance, the system will automatically plot the waypoint accordingly. Light sectors. To plot waypoints taking into account the lighthouse visibility range, which is set in the box to the right. Set waypoint. By selecting New in the Route Planning panel, the graphic cursor becomes active in the chart. Click on the chart area to set the start point of your intended route. It's named Waypoint 0 and is displayed as a blue circle in the chart display area. Cursor information window. The Place First Point window will appear on bottom right part of the ECDIS task screen after clicking the New button in the Route Planning panel. The window displays the position of the cursor and bearing and distance from the own ship's position. Add waypoints. Click again on the chart area to place the next waypoint. It will automatically be named Waypoint 1. A blue dashed line connects the start point waypoint 0 and the end point waypoint 1 to a route. With a continuous click on the chart area, the succeeding waypoints will also be positioned. By default, cross-track distance lines are also shown. Cursor information window, Add Waypoint. The Add Waypoint window will appear on bottom right part of the ECDIS task screen during the Add Waypoints operation. The window shows leg parameters and the present cursor position. Insert waypoints. You can insert a waypoint by clicking on the Waypoint Editor button and acquire the dashed line with a click, then click again to place the waypoint. Move waypoints. Click on the Waypoint Editor button, then position the cursor over the waypoint to be moved. Click on the waypoint and move the cursor to the desired position and click again to drop it. Cursor information window, Move Waypoint. The Move Waypoint window will appear on bottom right part of the ECDIS task screen during the operation. The window shows leg parameters and the present cursor position. Moving waypoint between waypoints will show bearing and distance from previous waypoint and to next waypoint, and also the total distance. Deleting waypoints. To delete a waypoint, make sure the route is loaded. See 511. Activate the Waypoint Editor function and place the graphic cursor on the chosen waypoint. With a left click, you acquire the waypoint, and with a right click, you delete it. Continue, redraw a route leg. To continue or redraw a route leg, activate the Waypoint Editor. Double left-click the last waypoint and move the cursor on the required position, then click to place the new waypoint. To cancel, deactivate the cursor with a double right-click. Waypoint New waypoint. The first waypoint will receive the numeric position 0 and will be the start point of your route. Creating waypoint 0 can be done as described in previous topic 522. New waypoint. Adding waypoints. To add a waypoint, double-click on the position cell of the blank row. Enter the coordinates using the keyboard. Then press the Enter key to plot the waypoint. Insert waypoint. When you insert a new waypoint, all other waypoints will be renumbered. For example, to insert a new waypoint between waypoint 0 and waypoint 1, highlight the entire row of waypoint 1 by clicking on its waypoint number. Then, right-click to open the context menu and select Insert Waypoint. The waypoint 0 will stay the same, but the last waypoint will be renumbered, waypoint 2. The new waypoint becomes waypoint 1. Changing waypoint position. To change waypoint position, double-click on the position cell. Enter the coordinates using the keyboard, then press the Enter key to confirm the changes. Delete waypoint. To delete a waypoint, select the required row in the waypoint column with a left click. Right-click the highlighted waypoint line and select Delete Waypoints in the context menu. A confirmation window will appear. Click on Yes to confirm. The selected line will be deleted and the subsequent lines will be renumbered. Copy waypoint. Highlight the required waypoint by clicking on the waypoint number in the waypoint column. Right-click to open the context menu, then click on Copy Waypoints. Paste waypoint. To paste a waypoint, for example between waypoint 0 and waypoint 1, highlight the entire row of waypoint 1 by clicking on the waypoint number. Right-click to open the context menu, then select Paste Waypoint. Cut waypoint. Highlight the required waypoint by clicking on the waypoint number in the waypoint column. Right-click to open the context menu, then click on Cut Waypoints. A confirmation window will appear. Click on Yes to confirm. Schedule calculation. In the Route Planning panel, switch the table to Schedule. Input the following data according to your requirements: an ETD value for the start point, an ETA value for the end point, speed of proceeding along the route legs, time zone if you're travelling between different time zones. To start the calculation, open the Schedule Calculation page, then click on the Start Schedule Calculation button. Tidal Surface Current function. If you want to take the surface current conditions into account for the schedule calculations, activate the tidal currents and surface currents checkboxes. By clicking on the Start Schedule Calculation button, the schedule will be calculated and can be saved. Managing schedules. Creating multiple route schedules for one route is possible through the Schedule group on the Schedule Calculation page of the Route Planning panel. Click on the Create Schedule button. Input the new data in the Schedule table. Then click on the Start Schedule Calculation button. You can save the schedule under a new name by entering the name in the input field. If you want to delete the calculated data, click on the Clear Schedule button. To completely delete the saved schedule, click on the Delete Schedule button, then select the schedule from the drop-down list. A confirmation window will appear. Click Yes to confirm.
Execute a route check. To start a route check, open the Route Planning panel and then click on the Check Route page. Click on the Start Route Checking button in the Check Route group. The progress is displayed and can be interrupted at any time by pressing the Stop button. To complete the checking process, you must restart by clicking on the Continue Route Checking button. A confirmation window will appear. Click on Continue to confirm. Parameter adjustment. The list of area alerts, anti-grounding alerts, and the safety contour value used in the route check are displayed in the Safety Options group. You can select or unselect area alerts and anti-grounding alerts listed in the Objects to Check drop-down list on the Safety Alerts page in the Monitoring panel. The safety contour value used in the route check can be changed on the Route Planning panel on the Extra Data table. Message window. If the route check has revealed navigation dangers, a message will be displayed in the Check Route group window on the Check Route page. The message contains information about the number of alerts, on which route leg the danger has been detected, the type of danger, and the chart number. Show on Chart function. You can see the detected dangers on the set route segment promptly by clicking on the Show Danger on Chart button. The detected danger will be highlighted according to the alert created. Scroll to Danger function. To view the detected dangers on the checked route segment successively, use the buttons Arrow Left or Arrow Right. Accept function. After accepting the check route result, it will be entered into the voyage plan. To accept the route checking results and exit the checking mode, click on the Accept Route Checking Results button. A Voyage Plan Report confirmation window will pop up. Click on Yes to view the results, or No to cancel. Exit route check. To exit checking mode without accepting the results of the route check, click on the Exit Route Checking button. Module 6. Route Monitoring.
Thank you for watching the TRANSAS Navi-Sailor 4000 ECDIS Familiarization, Module number 5. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more maritime training and education videos.